All right, mic check 1 2. Chin music, chin music, chin music. Live, live, live. Holy moly! Chin music. All right, we're good there. Now I got to set up the Twitch stream. Something that we do. Chin Music, a baseball podcast, episode 1, season 6. Holy moly! I think we kind of got this popping. I think. Gotta make sure I'm live over here now. I'm not sure if I am. Like I need to do a mic check. All right, we're good. I think we're good on all ends. All right, we're good. This is Chin Music, a baseball podcast. Killah Noez. Welcome into another episode. Well, actually, this is the first episode of season 6. Myself, Killah Noez. Happy Friday going out to everybody. We're just getting started here. As you can see, we're just waiting for the players to hit the field. Dominican Republic versus Venezuela in the first game of the 2025 Serie del Caribe, all the way live from El Nido de los Águilas Stadium. El Nido de los Águilas Stadium out in Mexicali, Mexico. So we're getting ready for some meaningful baseball. Some meaningful baseball is back to get us started. This is the Serie del Caribe 2025. And you see the Dominican Republic fans already in full effect out there in Mexicali. In this first matchup, this first game of the tournament, a week-long tournament that starts today. 2 games today. Game 1, Dominican Republic versus Venezuela. Game 2 later on tonight. Team Mexico goes up against Team Puerto Rico. And it looks like we're kind of getting ready as the lineups have been exchanged. And we're getting ready for some meaningful baseball. And we are live over on YouTube as well. YouTube, you don't get the full Monty. On Twitch, you get the full Monty. And by full Monty, I mean on Twitch, we do the full watch along with some video. And then over on YouTube, if you guys want to stay on YouTube, you will see only you will only see or hear me talk and do the play-by-play. That's how it's going down. Perpad Jess subscribing on Twitch. 54-month hitting streak in full effect. Shout out to Perpad Jess. Coming in strong with that resub. Appreciate it, baby. We're getting ready for some meaningful baseball. Live from Mexicali, Mexico. Game 1 of the Serie del Caribe tournament. In this, the first day. I do feel like I'm probably going to have to get this volume down, but for now, I'll be honest. I didn't brush up on some of the players or the lineups, so I'm going to be learning the lineups as I see them here. And I do not know who the home team is. I would have to guess Dominican Republic is the home team. Yes, they are, as they are taking the field. Venezuela will be the visiting team. As we've seen the infield starting to warm up for Team Dominican Republic. They will be the home team. There's the big flag with all the nations being represented in El Serie del Caribe. Live from Mexicali, Mexico. Again, it'll be Dominican Republic versus Venezuela, Mexico versus Puerto Rico, and then I guess we call him the guest team is Team Japan. They'll be in the mix as well. So we're getting ready for first pitch. Brooks Hill will be on the hill for Team Dominica for the we'll call him DR for short. Brooks Hill will be on the mound for the DR, as he'll be going up against the Venezuelan baseball team. First game of the tournament. And again, this is Chin Music, a baseball podcast. Episode 1. Scott over on YouTube. Link for itch. You know what, brother? Yeah. Now, I don't know if this is going to work, but copy paste this, Scott. DJ Killah Noez. Copy paste that. I don't think it's a direct link, although it should be, but it's not. Okay. Try hitting that link, Scott, if you could copy paste it and then join us over on Twitch. On Twitch, we do got video and sound. As we're getting ready for first pitch, Team DR versus Venezuela. Serie del Caribe 2025. First pitch from Brooks Hill. Called a strike outside corner, and we are underway. Idelmaro Vargas, the hitter for Team Venezuela, hitting from the left side. Looks at strike two from Hill, who quickly jumps ahead of Vargas. No balls, 2 strikes. Vargas hitting .308, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs for Team Venezuela. Leadoff hitter today. As he goes after that one, pops it up to right field. Actually, to the second baseman. Hold up. Second baseman catches it. 1 down. Yeah, Scott, copy paste that link right there. Well, it's not necessarily a link, but copy paste that and you'll find me over on Twitch. I'm at twitch.tv/DJ Killah Noez. E-Dog with the check-in. Hey, shout outs to E-Dog. E-Dog was the one that kind of gave me a heads up on the Serie del Caribe being broadcasted over on MLB Network, and I was like, ooh, perfect opportunity to maybe get going on the season here. As Hernandez swings and misses for strike 1, 0-1 pitch. Little excuse me swing on the pitch way outside on a breaking pitch from Hill. And Hernandez down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're just getting started here. Top of the first. Team DR versus Venezuela. Excuse me swing. Ay, caray. 0-2 pitch. Another excuse me swing. Sit down. As Hill strikes out Hernandez. That'll be the second out here in the top of the first. 2 outs for Team DR. So shout outs to you, E-Dog. Thanks again, brother, for the heads up. Excuse me swing. And that is what you call a swing. There we go. Trying to get back into the swing of things here on Chin Music. Amarista, third hitter for Team Venezuela. Looks at a pitch. Up, and away. Puro Superman. Ball 1. I'm already excited for this game. Amarista takes ball 1. Evens up. Actually gets ahead of the count. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 to Amarista. Amarista, I believe, is an MLB player. I forget what team, but he does play for the MLB as he fouls that one back into the seats out in Mexicali, Mexico. The host city, host country of the 2025 Serie del Caribe. 2 balls, 1 strike to Amarista. Hill with the 2-1 pitch. Pitch inside, called a strike from the home plate ump. That evens up the count to Amarista. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And again, this is Chin Music, a baseball podcast, episode 1, season 6. 2-2 pitch. Amarista drives this one to right field, to the window, and it's going to be a foul ball. Amarista just pulled it foul to the right side. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just getting started here. Top of the first. 2-2 pitch again from Hill. That one rides inside. Amarista out of the way. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And again, I did not get a sneak peek at the lineups. So I will be I'll be freestyling it as Amarista goes down the right side, and that one goes through over to right field for a base hit. That'll be the first base hit for Team Venezuela. Comes off the bat of Amarista. That'll be a 2-out single for Team Venezuela. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter as Amarista took that pitch from Hill over to right field for that 2-out single. All right, I'm eagerly awaiting to see who the cleanup hitter for Team Venezuela is. Runner at first, 2 outs. Ravello. Ravello. Now, Ravello does not sound like a last name that I'm very familiar in the MLB. I'm going to say he probably does not play in the MLB, but he is batting fourth. Check over at first. Amarista back to first. 1 ball, no strikes. And I think I'm hearing that Ravello is in the Chicago White Sox system. As he drives this one to the left side, over to third baseman over to second. They get Amarista, and that'll be the third out for Team DR. So Venezuela gets a base hit, and they get no runs as we go to the bottom of the first. Team DR versus Venezuela. Team DR coming up to bat. All right, man. And I do want to see if there's like a game day. I'm checking to see if there's a game day. You know how MLB you go to MLB.com and you could check out the game day, like the virtual game. I don't see anything like that. Let me go on MLB.com. I would be surprised if they have anything like that. But man, the MLB.com site is not doing a very good job of letting people know that MLB Network. I thought they were like hand in hand, but they're not doing a very good job letting their the people that go onto the website know that the game is currently on. There's no game day that I see here. So for me, it's kind of tough. Yeah, I'm looking here. Nothing. February 20th. No, I'm not seeing anything here, man. Unfortunately. I'm going to go to January 31st. Nope, no game selected. So I'm kind of on my own, man. I'm going to have to call it as I see it, which is usually what I do anyway. But, man, this is kind of tough. Seize a moment. Hey, yo, passing by to say hello. Seize a moment. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, D-Lo Sports hanging out with us. What up, D-Lo? Good to see you up in here on the Twitch. And again, shout outs to Seize a Moment, just passing by saying hello. Scott Burke 99 popping in. Shout outs to the YouTube fam hanging out on Twitch. Yes, you're getting the whole full Monty here on Twitch. Over on YouTube, it's just me doing the play-by-play. So if you click on on my YouTube channel, you're gonna be like, "Where's this guy calling?" I don't see no game. The game's right here, guys. All right, Team Venezuela. They got a base hit from Amarista, but they go down quietly in the top of the first, and that'll bring up Team DR, Dominican Republic, coming up. And there's the lineup as we see Noez, Brito, Cano, Robinson Cano, Navarro, Marmolejos, Mejia, Lake, Adames, and I missed the last guy. Oh, Libertado, I think. All right, first pitch from Castillo, the pitcher for Venezuela, over to Noez. Ball 1. There's a pitch down the pipe. That one's called a strike to even up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. G. Noez. I wish they showed the full names. I'm gonna have to go with Noez. That pitch is outside. Ooh, called a strike. Castillo gets the call from the home plate ump. Gets ahead of the count to Noez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the first. We're just getting started here. As that pitch misses low and away, evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. First game of the 2025 Serie del Caribe. We're in full effect. That pitch rides low and inside. And Noez gets ahead on a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the first here, no score. Castillo with the payoff pitch. And Noez pops this one up weakly to second base. Actually, to shortstop in shallow center. I got decoyed by the second baseman. The second baseman put his glove up. I was like, oh, shit. It got popped up to the second baseman. No, it got popped up to the short out there in shallow center. That'll be the first out here in the bottom of the first for Team DR as we see the defensive positioning for Team Venezuela. Looks like Garcia, the shortstop for Venezuela, made that catch. Here's a second hitter for The DR, Brito, hitting from the left side. Looks at strike one from Castillo. Well, one pitch. Gets the call on the inside corner. Castillo gets ahead of Brito. No balls, 2 strikes. So Castillo working those corners early in this one. Here's the 0-2. That one is hit to the other side to left field. Apple Taco base hit for Brito. And that'll get the DR started. 1 out single for Brito. They were going up and in. And that one that pitch from Castillo just went just a little bit in the middle. That was enough for Brito to send it over to left field for that 1 out single. Runner at first for Team DR. That'll bring up the third hitter for the Dominican Republic. Robinson Cano, former major leaguer. Looks at a pitch low and inside. Ball 1 from Castillo. Robinson Cano played for the Yankees, the Mariners, the Mets. Now he's taking hacks here for Team DR. Hitting from the left side. 1-0 pitch from Castillo. That one is low as Cano gets ahead of the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Now, I got to throw a disclaimer out there too, guys. Apparently, I scheduled my haircut at 2:30. Now, the thing is, I live around less than 5 minutes away from my barbershop, as there's a grounder over to the left side, and they are going to turn and try to turn 2, and they get turned. Robinson Cano gets flipped up on the double play, and that'll end things for Team DR. Venezuela gets out of it with that 6-4-3 DP. Good defense by Team Venezuela to get out of the first inning. So no score for both Team DR and Venezuela in the first. So we move things to the top of the second. Robinson Cano grounds out to that double play. Okay, so like I was saying, man, unfortunately, I'm going to have to probably cut this broadcast short because my my haircut is scheduled for 2:30. What time is it? Oh, my God, it's already 1:53 out here on the West Coast. So I'm going to cut it short. I'm going to let my barber know to kind of hurry the heck up, and I will be jumping back on live to kind of finish off the game. But I do invite you guys to jump back on here at 8 o'clock out here in the West Coast when Team Mexico goes up against Team Puerto Rico in the second game of this Serie del Caribe. The second game will match up Mexico versus Puerto Rico at 8 o'clock out here in the West Coast. And I do plan that one's going to be uninterrupted. Like I said, man, I just mistakenly scheduled my haircut during this game. At the same time, man, look, shouts to E-Doc, but I just realized like I was gonna do these games on Friday, and I guess I had already scheduled my haircut appointment. So we'll see how many innings we could get through from now to about I could probably stick around to about 2:25. Then I gotta cut it short. So I'm gonna stop. And the thing is, I would keep streaming. I would. The thing is, we're showing commercials here. That's the only thing. Unless I just leave it popping. I don't know. What do you guys think, chat? Should we risk just playing the game with no sound? As we move things to the top of the second, Team Venezuela back on the offense. First pitch swinging. Oh, good play by the third baseman. Over to first. And they get Rondon out as he grounds out to the third baseman for the Team DR, and that'll be the first out here in the top of the second. First pitch swinging. Third baseman gets it on a short hop. Good defensive play. Play goes 5-3 if you're keeping score at home. 5-3 on the putout. All right, one down for Team Venezuela. Here's Vasquez hitting from the left side with 1 out. Hill misses low on that pitch. Ball 1. Brooks Hill pitcher for Team DR. E-Dog, I think you can go ahead and just shut it down, be on the safe side. The game is on MLB Network, so, I mean, that's the safest option. I appreciate that, E-Dog. So we should play it safe. So I was thinking we could just go co-pilot. Or not co-pilot, but just leave it on, what's the word? On auto drive here. While I go get my haircut. That pitch misses inside. Called the ball to Vasquez. Gets ahead of the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. We're in the top of the second, no score. Team DR, Venezuela. That one's ripped to right. That one will be foul. Just out of the reach of the first baseman who lunged at it. But luckily for him and Team DR, that ball was foul. So Vasquez back to the plate. Evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You see that rip? Right out of the reach of the first baseman. It just goes foul. 2-2 pitch from Hill. That one to the right side. This one is caught by the first baseman on the line drive. And that'll be the second out for Team DR. Vasquez lines out. L3 if you're keeping score at home. I think that's the way you would do it. L3. Circle 2. 2 down. All right, Perez, right-handed hitter for Venezuela. Squares up. I see you working, Perez. You won't get the bunt team until you knock one down, brother, but I see you working. Strike 1 to Perez from Hill. Second pitch, that one misses up and away. Puro Superman. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 5 teams in the tournament for the 2025 Serie del Caribe. Swung and missed from Perez. He's down the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A look at Robinson Cano for Team DR. And Perez just makes contact to foul that one back. To stay alive, Puro BG. Puro BG. There we go. Perez staying alive. That one is a hit to the right side. Second baseman takes care of that one. 1-2-3 goes Team Venezuela as Brooks shuts him down. Bottom of the second we go. No score. Scott, got to have a girl come to your house to cut hair. And you know what's funny about that, Scott, is my girl actually is a hairstylist. But she caters to women's hair. But I think she could cut she could do men's haircuts. But I do go to my local barber. As a matter of fact, truth be told, my local barber is technically my cousin. He's my cousin. And yeah, man, he hooks it up. He hooks it up with a clean fade almost every week. And I do have a gig. Speaking of a gig, man, I do have a gig coming up this weekend. As a matter of fact, it's going down tomorrow. If you guys are anywhere in the LA area tomorrow, you guys are looking for something to do, look no further than Temple Bar in the city of Covina. We'll be celebrating our good friend Jessica G's birthday out at Temple Bar. It's going down tomorrow, February 1st. Happy birthday going out to our friend Jessica G. I'll be in the mix alongside Rec One, DJ Edub, and Manny Diz at Temple Bar in Covina. 128 North Grand Avenue in the city of, I put West, well, maybe it is West Covina. I thought it was Covina. Nevertheless, we'll be rocking the turntables, going live at 8 o'clock. And again, we're celebrating our good friend Jessica's birthday. Jessica G, happy birthday to you. We'll be celebrating tomorrow at Temple Bar. Goodness. Anyway, that's a reason why I'm going to get my hair cut, because I need to look fresh for tomorrow. We got to look fresh when we're rocking the 1s and 2s. That's for sure. So that's what we'll be doing. But yeah, it would be nice to get a haircut while I'm calling the game. The only thing is they use obviously the electrical clippers. So there'll be a lot of noise. So maybe it's not maybe it's a no-go. Bottom of the second we go. Team DR on the offense. Venezuela back to the defensive side of things. No score. Both teams with a hit each, but no runs as of yet. Bottom of the second we go. Here's Team DR. Navarro takes a big hack. Pops this one up. Who's grabbing this one? First baseman right under this one. One pitch, one out for Castillo. That'll be the first out here in the bottom of the second. So Castillo, the pitcher for Team Venezuela, trying to be efficient with his pitches. Trying to get those quick outs. One away. Left-handed hitter for Team DR. Set a pitch low and away. Ball one. Marmolejos, the designated hitter for the DR. 1-0 pitch from Castillo. That one is driven to the shortstop. Shortstop grabs this one, fires it over to first, and that'll be 2 quick outs for Team DR. So Castillo being very efficient here in the bottom of the second for Team Venezuela. 2 quick outs. As we're moving things along here. Ay, caray! That's not me. That's MLB Network. MLB Network just lost. Oh, no. MLB Network just lost. They just lost transmission. Uh-oh. That's not me. Look, I admit things when thing hits the fan here, but that's definitely not me. MLB Network experiencing technical difficulties, and it comes. Oh, what happened? We immediately went to a Denny's commercial. Oh man, I hope everything's good. But MLB Network, I don't know what happened. Something happened. It wasn't me. Trust me. Like I said, oh, they're back. Hold up. They're back. They're back. So we see, oh, man. We saw an Oppo Taco. It looks like a double. So Team DR, the hitter goes to left field. Now, did he try? Nope. Thought he was going to try to stretch it out for a double, but no. He stays put, and that looks like a two-out single for the DR. All right, we're back. Ay, caray. I was about to say, no, we're back, Scott. I see you, dog. Look, man, I don't run a perfect. I don't run a perfect broadcast here. And when I mess up, I let it be known. Here's Lake, right-handed hitter for Team DR. 2 outs, runners at third and second. How did that happen? Holy moly! So we missed 2 runners. Man, just trying to figure out what the heck happened. And I don't have the luxury of looking at my game day to kind of give you guys a recap as far as what happened. But the network goes down, and then they get transmission back, and there's 2 runners in scoring position. Runners, from what I'm seeing. Oh, no, you know what? I take that. Oh, man. Okay, I'm confused here. But, okay, 3 balls, no strikes. There's a runner at first. Sorry about that. There's a runner at first. So in the box there, you could see in the box. I thought the white meant runners, but no, the gray means a runner. Okay, I'm just trying to get acquainted with what's going on here, especially with the graphic. But yes, the gray means there's a runner at first. Got it. All right. 3 balls, 1 strike, runner at first, 2 outs. Bottom of the second for DR. I'm so discombobulated here. 3-1 pitch from Castillo. Look over at first, nothing doing. Runner back to the bag. Holy mo! I'm just trying. It's tough. It's tough when I don't have game day. It really is. We're just freestyling in here. Big time. All right, 3-1 pitch. Swung on back to the box. Castillo bobbles it, but he gathers the ball back, throws it to first in time to get the runner. And that'll do it for Team DR. They leave a runner stranded at first. And we go to the third. So at the end of 2, no score. Dominican Republic, Venezuela, kickstarting this 2025 Serie del Caribe live from Mexicali, Mexico. Mexicali hosting the Serie del Caribe for the first time, from what I heard, since 2009. Nat Loves Musica join us over on the Twitch. It's okay, a little rusty since Lil Killah or Little Perp coming. What up, Nat? Yeah, we're trying to get back into the swing of things. I don't know if you heard my disclaimer too, man. I'm gonna have to shut it down pretty soon in about 20 minutes. I'm gonna see how far we could get into this game, and then I have to go get a haircut. I do plan on coming back and then going back live and seeing where we left off in this first game of the Serie del Caribe between the DR and Venezuela. Hopefully we don't miss too much action. And then also we are getting ready. This is going to be a double header. Chin Music, we do plan on doing the double header. The second game tonight will be at 8 o'clock, and it will match up Team Mexico versus Team Puerto Rico. And that's at 8 o'clock out here in the West Coast. So that's kind of what's going down, man. But yes, again, I scheduled my haircut during this first game. Ay caray. '25 Serie del Caribe. So there's 5 nations being represented. Team Dominican Republic, Team Venezuela, Team Mexico, Team Puerto Rico, and the special invite guest, Team Japan. 5 teams in the mix. As we move things to the top of the third, Venezuela back at bat. Brook Hill back on the bump for Team DR. Ay caray. Sanchez, first hitter here in the third for Team Venezuela. Looks at strike 1 from Hill. Sanchez, the catcher for Venezuela. 0-1 pitch. Check swing. Check swing. Check swing. Was that a swing? I don't think it was. No, it wasn't. 1 ball, 1 strike. No swing. 1-1 pitch from Hill. Sanchez takes a pitch in the dirt. It gets away from the catcher. Gets ahead of the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the third. No score. 2-1 pitch. That one's popped up. Right fielder coming in. Makes the catch, and that'll be the first out for Team DR. Sanchez flies out. Yeah, having the lineups ahead of you, man, makes a big difference. I'm like totally freestyling this. I cannot find any information on the lineups. There's no game day that I can get at. So I'm just going off the cuff here as far as what I'm seeing. As Garcia fouls that pitch back from Hill. Strike 1. Shortstop Garcia takes a pitch inside, evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike from Hill. But we do what we can do with what we have. That makes sense. That one is a blooper to the right side, and Garcia is going to collect the base hit. That'll be the second hit for Team Venezuela. Comes with 1 out here in the top of the third by Garcia. Runner at first for Team Venezuela. It was like a duck fart. Apo taco duck fart by Garcia. And it finds the green. 1 out base hit. So Venezuela in business with 1 out. Runner at first. There's a check over by Hill. Garcia getting dirty back to the bag. Hill trying to catch Garcia napping. And Garcia might have gotten hurt. Getting back to that bag on that pickoff attempt. Looks like he's okay. He was definitely caught by surprise and almost hurt himself. Ay caray. Runner at first, 1 out. Ildemaro Vargas, who I believe plays for the Washington Nationals. skip for the DR going out there, and that's Albert Pujols. Does he want to see I don't know if there's a replay here. There might be. But Albert Pujols, the skipper, the manager for Team DR, went out there to talk to the home plate ump. Now, it looks like we're all good. First pitch to Vargas goes the other way over to left field. And it does look like Garcia was off to the races. He has to get back to first as Vargas flies out to left field for the second out. 2 outs now for Team DR. That'll bring up Hernandez for Team Venezuela. Brooks Hall trying to leave that runner planted at first with no advancement. Here's Hernandez, center fielder for Team Venezuela. Another look from Hill over to first. Garcia gets back to the bag. I don't blame Hall for looking back at Garcia. Garcia was off on that pitch to Vargas, but Vargas flew out. We'll see if Garcia tries to get ahead here against Hall as Hernandez looks at a pitch low, taken for ball 1. We'll see if Venezuela releases Garcia over at first. 1-0 pitch to Hernandez. That one's called a strike. Evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Man, time flies when you got something to do, when you're doing something. If that makes sense. Another look to first. Hall trying to get Garcia. Now, I don't know if they're playing by MLB rules where a pitcher can only go back to the first base where he can only pick off twice. I don't know if they're playing by MLB rules. We'll see. We'll find out. 1-1 pitch to Hernandez. Grounder to short. Oh, what a play by the shortstop, but he cannot flip it to second. He gives a bad flip over the second baseman. Everybody's safe for Team Venezuela. And they'll get runners at second and first. 2 on, 2 outs. As the shortstop for the DR made a good stop. But he jacked up the flip. Cannot flip it. Try to flip it over to Cano, but just was a bad flip by the shortstop. Inning continues for Team Venezuela. Here's Amarista. Amarista 1 for 1. At least I think Amarista got a base hit. They got him 0 for 0. Maybe he didn't. I thought he did, but I guess he didn't. All right. 2 on, 2 outs for Team Venezuela. 0-1 pitch. Amarista fouls it back. And he's down in the hole against Hall. No balls, 2 strikes. Amarista, right fielder for Team Venezuela. Now it is 2 outs, but big chance for Venezuela to try to gain the upper hand against the DR. Runner at second and first. 2 outs. Now Amarista is down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, Mango Fandango. Wait a minute. My barber's calling me. This could be a good thing. As that one is fouled back. Hold up. I got a call from my barber. Mango Fandango, what up?
Hey, do you have jumper cables?
Oh, my gosh. Do I have jumper cables? Yes, I do.
Are you coming right now, or are you going to wait a little bit?
I'll bring them over in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Why, what's up?
Nah, my cousin's car battery kind of messed up.
Okay. Yeah, I could take them over to you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, bro.
All right, man. I got you guys. See you guys in a bit.
Hey, what time are you coming at?
Well, you got me at 2:30, right? So in about 10 minutes, I'm taking off. As we see a grounder over the shortstop. Good play by the shortstop, and that'll do it for Venezuela. All right, brother.
Are you watching the game?
Yeah, we're watching the Serie del Caribe game.
Can I go get food real quick then?
It's up to you, man. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
All right, brother. No.
Like 2:45, 2:50.
Let me know when you're ready, brother.
All right.
No rush for me.
Okay.
All right, peace.
Nice.
Well, there it is. We bought ourselves some time. So now I don't have to leave in about 10 minutes. It looks like we got a good 20 to 30 minute extra now. We got 20 to 30 minutes now to work with. Okay, cool. Like I told him, no rush from my side, man. We're busy calling the game here. So Team Venezuela was not able to take advantage of that miscue from the shortstop. Shortstop was able to make a play to get Team DR out of the inning. As we move things to the bottom of the third, as Leo is just being super clingy right now. Leo, chill, bro. Jeez, he's been super clingy, like, as of late. I don't know. You know who Leo reminds me of right now? You guys remember playing that Donkey Kong game on, like, Nintendo 64? And remember that little monkey that goes with Donkey Kong? That little monkey, like, he goes everywhere he goes? That's Leo right now. That guy just follows me everywhere. Super clingy right now. Ay, caray. It's definitely Leo. So bottom of the third we go. No score. Team DR versus Team Venezuela. And this, the first game of the Serie del Caribe. And of course, we got a doubleheader action where tonight Team Mexico will face off against Team Puerto Rico at 8 o'clock out here West Coast time. Yeah, probably senses the incoming human. Wow, you might be right. You might be right. Now he's being extra clingy. Like, oh man, once this new human comes here, I'm not gonna get the same love. He will get the same love, but you know what I mean. So yeah, he might be sensing it. You may be right, E-Dog. As we move things to the bottom of the third, no score. Venezuela, Dominican Republic. Castillo still on the bump for Venezuela. Going up against the left-handed hitter for the DR. First pitch swinging over the shortstop. One pitch, one out. Castillo continues to be efficient, getting quick outs for Team Venezuela. So a quick first out here in the bottom of the third for Venezuela. Your Team Venezuela, you got to love how Castillo is being very efficient with those pitches. Quick outs. Here's Liberato, ninth hitter for the DR. Looks at a pitch outside. Called the ball. One 0 pitch. Swung on and missed. That pitch was low outside of the strike zone. Liberato gave it a swing, came up empty. Evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. The MLB network has it 0-1, but I believe it's 1-1. And now it's 2-1. There it is. 2-1 confirmed by the home plate umpire. 2 balls, 1 strike to Liberato. We're in the bottom of the third. No score. DR Venezuela. 2-1 pitch. That one's driven to right. Right fielder right under this one. Makes the catch. 2 quick outs for Team Venezuela. Castillo mowing him down. Well, he's actually getting contact, and the defense is making the plays for Team Venezuela. 2 down. Venezuela having a good time out there. Out there in the field. Here's Noez, 0 for 1. Takes a pitch, called a strike from the home plate ump. So again, these are all champions of their respective leagues in their respective countries. Of course, the DR. And I got the representation here as far as what teams they play for and all that good stuff. A good little article opened up here. I was like, oh, that's a great article. Like, what teams are these? Like Dominican Republic, Leones del Escogido. They were the champions. That pitch is low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike to Noez. And, of course, they're managed by Albert Pujols. Pitches just away. Noez gets ahead. 3 balls, 1 strike. Team Venezuela. They're Cardenales de Lara. And they're managed by former MLB player Henry Blanco. 3-1 pitch. Noez pops this one up weakly. Second baseman under this one, right around the grass in the cutoff. Out there in shallow center, makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 goes Team DR. We go to the 4th. No score. I like what I'm seeing from Castillo, man. He's getting a lot of weak contact from this DR team. You got to love what you're seeing from Castillo of your Team Venezuela. SC Raider Paulie, Q-Ball. What up, brother? Good to see SC Raider Paulie popping in. Happy Friday, brother. Shouts to SC Raider Paulie. SC Raider Paulie, you're watching. Are you watching Royal Rumble tomorrow? Royal Rumble tomorrow out here in the West Coast will be at 3:00. And believe me when I tell you guys, I am contemplating going live. The thing is, we did invite some people over, and we need to. I feel like we need to have my Fire Stick, which enables us to watch Royal Rumble. I need to have it in the living room for everybody to watch. But man, if it wasn't for that, man, I would do a Chin Music Especial, doing a Royal Rumble watch along here. But we are hosting some people, so that's a no-go. And speaking of tomorrow as well, man, we'll be at Temple Bar tomorrow celebrating our good friend Jessica G's birthday party. We'll be inside Temple Bar getting the party started. 128 North Grand Avenue in the city of West Covina. Drinks, food, no cover. We get live in the mix starting at 8:00. Myself, Killah Noez, Rec 1, E-Dub, Matty Diz, all live in the mix. All going down tomorrow at Temple Bar. Happy birthday, Jessica G. And yes, SC Raider Paulie will be watching the Royal Rumble. Scott Burke, tvapp.to. Let's see what happens when I click that, Scott. Oh, okay. I might use that, brother. Thanks. Maybe we could use that. Watch for free, says Scott. I like the way you're thinking. As we move things to the top of the 4th, Team Venezuela, Team DR. First game of this Serie del Caribe 2025. No score here in the 4th. Rayelo against Brooks Hall, pitcher for Team DR. And it's Ravelo, first baseman for Team Venezuela. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's driven to left, but left fielder right under this one makes the catch. So that'll be the first out here for Team DR here in the top of the 4th. No score. As these two teams kickstart the beginning of the tournament. First game of the Serie del Caribe. I watch all pay-per-views for free on. Oh, appreciate it, brother. We could possibly go that route. SC Raider, Paulie, damn, Serie del Caribe, and Mexicali. Yes, we should have went. That would, you know how the vibe is over there right now with the Dominican, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Japan, Mexico. I'm sure the vibe is strong, man. If you're a baseball fan, yeah, Mexicali, Mexico, believe it or not, that's probably the place you want to be at to watch these games. Mexicali's so lucky right now. Meaningful baseball in February. End of January. We're in January 31st. Tomorrow, the 1st of February. Don't forget the rent. La renta. Ay, caray. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Rondon pops up, shortstop over to where Robinson Cano was at, makes the play. Cano looking at him like, bruh, you know that was mine, bruh. That'll be the second out. That Team Venezuela gives up 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. But yeah, Paulie, that would have been nice. Go watch some Serie del Caribe out there in Mexicali, which is not too far from where we're at. SC Raider, Paulie, how far do you think of a drive? How long of a drive you think it is to get to Mexicali? As this one's driven to right field. 1, 2, 3 goes Team Venezuela. Bottom of the 4th we go. No score. Hey, we're going through this game real quick. So I just got my barbershop appointment pushed to an extra what do you say, 25, 30 minutes possibly? Man, we might be around the 7th inning stretch by the time I leave. I won't feel too bad leaving, as we're getting through these innings quite quickly. E-Dog, I think 394 was going to be out there, if I'm not mistaken. 294. Oh, are you saying Pantone was going to be out there? Pantone 294. Pantone 294, of course, the big Dodger, the big Dodger fan group. So you're saying Pantone was going to be? Wow, that was crazy. SC Raider, Paulie, más o menos 5-hour drive to Mexicali. That's not bad, brother. Dang. No, we didn't. No communication. So now we're stuck here watching it on Twitch. And just another disclaimer. These games are being shown on MLB Network. I'm not using Scott's link. I am using. Believe it or not, man. I downsized my cable finally. I do use a souped up Fire Stick, right? But for in order to use my Fire Stick here in my studio garage, sometimes I do lose. My Wi-Fi is not that strong. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of hardwire a lot of my stuff in here. Nevertheless, what I'm trying to say is, I did get the free trial over on MLB Network through MLB TV, and I got the free trial. It's for a week, which is perfect because that's the duration of the tournament. It's a 7-day tournament, so it's perfect. So I'm on the free trial right now. Just saying. E-Dog, I think so. I remember seeing something about Mexicali on their thing during the season last year. I think it's for this. It says E-Dog. I think you're right. El Nido de los Águilas. El Nido de los Águilas out there in Mexicali, Mexico. Host city of El Serie del Caribe 2025 as we move things to the bottom of the 4th. Team DR back on the offensive tip. Brito, the hitter, right fielder for the Dominican Republic. Castillo still on the bump for Team Venezuela as he quickly falls behind. 2 balls, no strikes. No score, bottom of the 4th. And again, welcome in Chin Music, a baseball podcast, episode 1, season premiere of season 6. Thank you so much for for popping it in. Great to get things started here on a Friday afternoon out here in the West Coast. Chin Music, season 6. That pitch is low and outside, catches the outside corner according to the ump. 3 balls, 1 strike to Brito. No score in this one. Castillo's 3-1 pitch. That one hits the outside corner, called a strike. Gets back in the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. Castillo's payoff pitch to Brito, who has not stepped back in the box. Ay, caray. Hold up. Hold up! All right, payoff pitch from Castillo. Brito swings and misses and strikes out. Strikes out looking. And Brito will be the first out here in the bottom of the 4th. Castillo, I believe, strikes out his first hitter. And it comes here in the bottom of the 4th. Brito's the first victim. 1 down. Castillo has been getting a lot of weak contact from Team DR and finally picks up his first strikeout. Here's Robinson Cano. Good outside pitch from Castillo. Called a strike. Robinson Cano. Drives this one to the right side. Stopped by the first baseman. Castillo covering in time to get Cano, and that'll be the second out for Team Venezuela. Nice stop by the first baseman for Team Venezuela. Ball got kicked around a little bit, but first baseman stayed with the play, and he was able to underhand it over to Castillo, who went there to cover at first base for the second out. 2 down. Navarro will be the hitter for Team DR. We're breezing through these innings. No score. Navarro steps away and looks at strike one. Navarro stepped away right before that pitch even got to the catcher's mitt. Took it for strike one. 0-1 pitch from Castillo. Sinker low. Out of the strike zone. Evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch is low and in the dirt. Count goes 2 balls, 1 strike to Navarro. Dominican Republic versus Team Venezuela. 2-1 pitch. That one gets the corner for Castillo. I like the way Castillo's been getting those corners, man. He's been pitching a great game for Team Venezuela so far. Getting that weak contact and painting those corners for Team Venezuela. 2-2 pitch coming up to Navarro. Navarro, weak contact to the right side. Second baseman, can of corn, and that does it. Team Dominican goes 1-2-3. At the end of 4, we go to the 5th. No score. Yeah, we're breezing through these innings, guys. Definitely breezing. Castillo, man, very impressed with Castillo. He's hitting those spots, man, and he's getting that weak contact from the Team DR. Team DR have not been able to figure out Castillo just yet. Pitchers are dealing. Yes, they are, Raider Polly. Yes, they are. We got ourselves a pitchers doing this first game. And don't forget, Chin Music comes back later on tonight for Team Mexico versus Team Puerto Rico. First pitch starts at 8 o'clock out here in the West Coast. Second game of this doubleheader today. Puerto Rico versus Team Mexico, the host city. And again, the 2025 Serie del Caribe going down in Mexicali, Mexico. Hosting 5 nations. Those 5 nations again are Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and the invitee, Team Japan. 5-team tournament. Yes, gotta shout this out as well, man. Shout out to my house parties in the 90s family. It's going down Saturday, February 15th at Sage in Uptown Whittier. We'll be celebrating Coach Biggs' birthday along with Kimberly, High C, and look at that, man. We got a dope DJ schedule featuring Poogie Bear. You guys remember Poogie Bear? Mark Bean, Poogie Bear? Well, Poogie Bear will be live in the mix along with DJ Flavor. Shout out to the homie Joey. Lost at the Rave will also be live in the mix. Mowdy, High C, Access, Just Freddy, and Wicked E. It is all going down as House Parties in the 90s presents Boogie Wonderland Part 4 at Sage in Uptown Whittier, going down Saturday, February 15th. Goodness. Budo Sage in Uptown Whittier. And of course, Sage is at 6511 Greenleaf Avenue. 21 and over. $15 at Eventbrite, $20 at the door. All right, top of the 5th we go. Team Venezuela trying to get things started as that one's fouled back on that sinker from Brooks Hall, who's still on the bump for Team DR. Going up against Perez. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch is way outside from Hall. Evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's popped up. First baseman taking a look. That one will go to the seats. Count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes to Perez, who's leading things off for Team Venezuela here in the top of the 5th. Just a beautiful day out there in Mexicali. Pitch up and away, puro Superman. That's going to even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Perez. Yeah, Paulie, you ain't lying, man. It would have been beautiful to be out there. Are you kidding me? Oh, good swing and a miss. Good pitch. Good pitch by Brooke Hall as he strikes out Perez for the first out. Here in the top of the 5th. Down goes Perez. Nice pitch. Looked like a sinker. And Perez missed it. 1 down. Sanchez will be the hitter for Venezuela. Dirty Sanchez takes a pitch. Breaking pitch. Catches the outside corner for Hall. Strike 1. Sanchez is 0 for 1 for Team Venezuela. Grounder foul to the left side. And Sanchez down the count in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Again, this is the premiere season premiere of Chin Music, our 6th season. Thank you so much for being here, episode 1, as we begin our 6th season of Chin Music, a baseball podcast. Timeout by Sanchez, who's down the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brooks Hall. Henry Blanco, the skip for Team Venezuela, looking on. Former major leaguer Henry Blanco played for the Dodgers, played for the Cubs. 1-2 pitch. That one's fouled back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sanchez. No score. We're in the top of the 5th. 1 out for Team Venezuela. 1-2 pitch again from Hall. That was lifted to the right side. Right fielder right before the line. And the wall makes the catch. Out there and looked like foul ball territory. But he comes down with the ball, and that'll be the 2nd out here in the top of the 5th for Team DR. 2 quick outs. We are breezing. We're flying, Brian. We're getting through these innings real quick status here. Here's Garcia. Garcia's 1 for 1. Nice pitch by Hall. Catches the outside corner for strike 1. Shortstop Garcia has a base hit in this game for Team Venezuela. Here he is in the 2nd at bat. 0-1 pitch. That one's fouled back. And Garcia down the count in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Ay, caray, pinche Leo. 0-2 pitch from Hall. Oh, yes. Caught looking. Puro peeping Tom. And that'll do it as Garcia gets rung up. Where's my peeping Tom? Oh, did I delete my peeping Tom? Garcia got caught looking. Puro peeping Tom. Where is my peeping Tom? There it is. Garcia is a peeping Tom as he got caught looking. And that'll do it for Team Venezuela. 1, 2, 3, they go. Bottom of the 5th we go. No score. Goodness. Leo, who are you barking at, bruh? Pero why? Get over here. Come on. Chill out. Chill out, Leo. Man, Leo just been on a good one as of late. But yes, again, so far so good. as far as getting my haircut appointment, going to my haircut appointment. Again, my barbershop's about 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes away. So whenever my cousin lets me know that he's ready for me, I am gonna have to shut it down, and then hopefully I don't take too long. And if I do get back in time where the game's going on, I'll go back live, man. I'll go back live on here, and we'll finish off the game. But yes, again, the second game between Mexico and Puerto Rico tonight at 8 o'clock. There should be no interruptions, so kind of be on the lookout for that. Yes, Scott, Leo. Leo's been on a good one all the last couple weeks. Clingy, snapping at everybody. Ay, caray, Leo. Come here, Leo. Come here, buddy. Leo got a haircut. Maybe that's another thing, too. He got a haircut this past Saturday. So maybe he's not liking his haircut. Maybe that's what it is. He was all fluffy. Now he's not. Now he's got a fade and everything. Maybe he doesn't like the fade. Maybe that's why he's been a little noisy as of late. What's wrong, Leo, huh? What's wrong with you? Bottom of the fifth, we go. No score. Team Venezuela against Team DR. Castillo back on the bump for Team Venezuela, as he'll be going up against Marmolejos of Team DR, the designated hitter for the Dominican Republic. He's 0 for 1. First pitch from Castillo. Outside corner, strike one from Castillo. And Castillo continues to hit and paint those corners for Team Venezuela. 0-1 pitch. Look at that. Inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes as Castillo gets ahead. Really got to appreciate how Castillo's been pitching for Team Venezuela. Hitting those corners. Loving it. Timeout. Umpire said, hold up. Bergs. Uh-oh. Phone's going off. Mango Fandango. Oh, we might be done. Mango, what's up?
Ready.
Vergas. All right, brother.
Why is the game getting good?
It's a good game, yeah, man. But don't trip. I'll make my way over there.
I want to put it on the TV.
Yes, please. Oh, that one is foul. Just foul from Marmolejos. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm gonna go right after this inning, brother.
All right, you good?
I'll see you in a bit. All right, late. Shout out to Mango Fandango. Buy me a little bit of time. Man, that one just foul for Marmolejos. 1-2 pitch from Castillo. That one comes back into the strike zone. Strike 3. Strike 3 called. Marmolejos gets caught looking. Puro peeping Tom. Strike 3. There we go. He gets the peeping Tom. Marmolejos is a peeping Tom looking at that one. And that'll be the first out. Here in the bottom of the 5th for Team DR. Here's Mejia. First pitch swinging. Foul ball. Strike 1 from Castillo. No score. Bottom of the 5th. 0-1 pitch. That one is low and inside. That's going to even up the count to Mejia. 1 ball, 1 strike. See Raider Paulie swing the bat. Raider Paulie wants to see some offense. 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Check swing. Third base ump, help us out. Check swing. Was that a swing or not? Do we give him the swing? Was that a swing or not? Ooh, that was close. That one is fouled back, and they did not give him the swing. As Mejia fouls that one off, and that's going to even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I was so ready to give him the swing. 2-2 pitch coming up from Castillo to Mejia. Pitch is way outside. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ay, caray, Paulie. All right, Castillo's payoff pitch. Mejia goes the other way, but fouls it off into the crowd. Count remains full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So we see the fans hanging out there in Mexicali, Mexico for this Serie del Caribe. Payoff pitch from Castillo again to Mejia. Mejia fouls it off to the right side and will do it again. Mejia staying alive. Puro BG. Payoff pitch. And Mejia just gets a piece of it to stay alive. .47 pitch coming up from Castillo in this ballgame. Home plate ump, wiggling those fingers. Payoff pitch again. And Mejia, what an at-bat! Over to the right field. Right fielder cuts it off. Mejia over to second with a double for Team DR. 1-out double for the Dominican Republic. And the DR has got something going here in the bottom of the 5th. What an at-bat by Mejia. Was spoiling pitch after pitch from Castillo. Finally got something that he could drive, and he drives it to the right side. Right down the line, just about. And he stands up with a 1-out double for the DR. DR in business against Castillo. Here's Lake. Lake drives it to the left side. Good play by the third baseman as he throws it over to first. But most importantly, he keeps the runner steady at second. That'll be the 2nd out for Team Venezuela. So a good defensive play by the third baseman for Team Venezuela. Now there'll be 2 outs with the runner in scoring position for the DR. Adames will be the hitter for the DR, hitting from the left side against Castillo. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. We're in the bottom of the 5th, no score. Grounder. Shortstop up the middle. Makes the play. And that'll be the 3rd out for Team Venezuela. The DR leaves a runner stranded at second. Top of the 6th we go. No score. Holy moly. All right, guys. That's going to be it for us. We are going to go to our barbershop appointment, believe it or not, man. What a game so far. No score. It's been a pitching duel. Team DR had a chance there with a 1-out double, but Castillo and Team Venezuela left them stranded. So there it is, guys. I invite you guys to be on the lookout if I do decide to go back on for this game when I get back from getting my fade. If not, I will for sure be back at 8 o'clock out here West Coast time for Team Mexico versus Team Puerto Rico. 2nd game of the doubleheader. 2025 Serie del Caribe is in full effect. Puro baseball. Baseball's back. SC Raider Paulie, Scott Burke, E-Dog. Who else checked in? Nat Loves Musica. D-Lo was in the house. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I go by the name of Killah Noez. This is just the premiere. This is the premiere of Chin Music Season 6. We are back, y'all. Baseball's back. And I hope to see you guys maybe later, maybe in a couple innings. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. I might be coming back. All right? Have a great day. And if not, I'll see you later on tonight, 8 o'clock, Team Mexico versus Puerto Rico. I am out for right now. Peace. Ay, caray.